Okay, so asymptotes. Bless you. This second part, part B, is going to be really heavy on asymptotes, okay, real heavy. So today we get our first introduction. I'm going to show you this, demonstrate this with an example. So let's say we had f of x equal 1, x minus 2 plus 3. All right, now we're getting more to the fun stuff, okay? We just had to get all that other stuff. Okay, Araya, is this one positive? I mean, odd or even? Odd, okay, because of the 1. So now I'm pretending I'm starting from scratch, right? I remember, oh, odd is this one on the old one, so on this one it has to be that one, right? Where the right arm's still pointing up and the left arm is still pointing down. Don't sketch it now because now we're going to go in closer, okay? Skylar, for any function, what does that plus 3 do to any function? Up. Okay, that's exactly right. I know you guys know that, okay? But look, now it's going to be more important. So there's 2 really important points today. This is one of them. It does go up 3, but not just that. For these types of functions, it's also, this is super important, guys. It's also up 3 gives you your horizontal asymptote for these functions, for reciprocal functions. Okay, so there's a wall right there. And it's located, there where I drew that line, what am I touching, the x-axis or the y-axis? The y, so it's going to be y equals the number which it touches. So that's the equation for the asymptote, horizontal asymptote. Gustavo, what does this minus 2 do to any function? To the right 2, okay? That's exactly right. So I'm going to go right 2, okay? But not just that, okay? So another very important point. So now today is not just right 2. This is the vertical asymptote. So I have an asymptote right here. That little blue dashed line that I just drew, what's the only axis that it's touching? X. So it's going to be x equal the number that it touches. So there's a vertical asymptote at x equals 2. And now I know, remember my preview, that's what we just practiced. We know it should look like this. So now I just go put this graph on there. Okay, so it's going to look like this. It's going to get really close to those lines, those asymptotes, but it will never touch them. Okay, it's going to get really close to them, but it will never touch them. And there it is. Now we're taking a far away view of them. Now we're taking a really close in. Okay, very accurate. Does that make sense, guys, so far? Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Let me have you sketch one of these. Which one was that one? Was that one? So we're done. All right, number 1. Okay, so let's say I had y equals 3x minus 1 squared plus 4. We're going to sketch this. A close-in sketch now, not just a rough sketch. We're going to get in closer. By the way, we haven't talked about that 3 at the top. What is that called? What is that doing to a graph? Anybody know? Got it right. Exactly. Good job, guys. This is a vertical stretch by 3. That's what that is. That's the A. You're not going to graph that. Just know that's what it does. Okay, so let me give you here now about a minute. Put the asymptotes on there and put the sketch. See if you get the sketch. Remember, 2 goals. Can you sketch? Once you can sketch, can you get the data, the info off of that sketch? But first, we got to get our sketch right. So 1 minute. You should label your HA and you should label your VA, and you should have the equations of the HA and the VA. The horizontal asymptote and the vertical asymptote. Most of you got it already. Okay. Caden, what is this, a even or odd? Even. Okay, so even. It's positive even. So here's my little preview. I know that's what it should look like. Okay, so you always do your preview first. Araceli, what does that plus 4 tell me? So your horizontal, because it's going to go up 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, 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 boom. There's your HA. Okay. HA at, since it's only touching the y-axis, at y equals 4. That's what I meant. Okay, just put those on there. Very good. Question, guys. Any questions so far? Good. Okay, Jesus, what does that minus 1 do? Right, 1, right? So, and what is it? It is x equals 1, but what's it called? Yeah, so we have a vertical asymptote at x equals 1. And there it is, guys. And then you just put your preview on there, right? So it looks like this. It gets really close to those walls, but it'll never touch those walls. Okay, I need you to be honest with me because I'm going to adapt to you, okay, to where you guys are at. So how many of you had, most of this? Maybe you just missed one part, but most of it. How are we doing as a class? Okay, we're doing really good. Okay, so I think we're almost to the point where we can extract data. But leave space here. We're going to come back and answer questions, but let's go to number 2 and sketch real quick. Does anybody have any question right now that they're not sure about something? Okay, so just your sketch, okay? Let's do y equals 3, x minus 2, plus 1. So what's your close-up sketch looks like? What's your HA? What's your VA? Where are they located is what you're answering right now. Good guys, you're fast. Okay. So Kai, even or odd? Odd, right? Because it's a 1, so odd ones look like this. So there's my preview, right? Odd. Josiah, do you know what this 3 is doing? That's a bit harder question. No? Jaron, do you? Vertical stretch. It's weird because it's on the top. We used to see it on the side. Okay, so it takes a little bit to get used to that. Looking at Eduardo, what is that 1 doing? That plus 1? Up 1. Okay. And it's the location of, what is that called? So it's our HA. And is it located at y equals 1 or x equals 1? Do you know how to tell? Y equals 1 because it only touches the y-axis, right? So, everybody good with that one? Yeah, okay. And then, Sila, what does this minus 2 do? It's a vertical asymptote at right 2. So right 2, vertical asymptote, 1, 2, boom, 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 boom. Sila, would this be y equals 2 or x equals 2? X, very good, x equals 2. Okay. And there's my walls. Now I just put my preview on the walls. Okay, so there it is. There it is. Okay, guys, be honest. How many of you had that preview? Good. Oh, it's HA and OA. Good, excellent, excellent. Any questions? Okay, so remember 2 goals. Can we sketch? Second goal, can we extract the data? So we just need the second goal now, okay? And it gets a little tricky, so do stay with me. Okay. So here we go. I'm gonna do a third